Alright, welcome to the Packer Franchise Podcast. It's a Monday. I know many people don't like Mondays, whether it's school or work, but you gotta go through your Mondays, you gotta go strong, and just do your best you can on this good old fine Monday. I'm still thinking of intros. I guess welcome to the Packer Franchise Podcast will work, but today's episode we're going to be talking about if Aaron Rodgers is on decline, which I'm going to be telling you guys, no, he's not, but that doesn't mean there's some concerns in the future when talking about the future Hall of Fame quarterback. So let's get right started, shall we? So some people think Rodgers on decline because many reasons. And before I get into the list, as you see on the screen, yeah, they could be just haters. Yeah, they could be just jealous that their franchise doesn't have a franchise quarterback. As a future Hall of Fame quarterback, to be exact. But some people think Rodgers on decline because of these reasons. One, the two broken collarbones. And I understand that, coming off the injury in 2017, Aaron Rodgers had a decent season after the broken collarbone, throwing for over 4,400 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. But the broken collarbones is something that could play a huge factor in a quarterback, but as for Rodgers, it doesn't really play a factor much. But yeah, speaking of broken collarbones, he's injured almost every year. His last fully healthy season was 2015, and before that, it was 2013. So from his Super Bowl winning season in 2010, excuse me, to now, he's had 3 healthy seasons, fully healthy. 2011, 2012, and 2015. So I can see why some people might think that, the injuries he's been getting, and he's getting lots of injuries. The team also went 6-9-1. I'm not saying all this is Rodgers' fault. It's the second worst for Rodgers as a starter in the season. And he threw a career low 25 touchdowns. So those are some reasons why people think that. Like I said, the collarbones and getting injured almost every year does not help. The fact that Rodgers is going up, more like he's gonna go down. The injuries don't help, and big expectations coming off a broken collarbone too doesn't help either. But let's get on to the next and final slide. So I'm gonna have your attention to the left side of the screen before to the right side of the screen. Here's why I don't think he's on decline. First off, you got a new GM and coach. New GM, Brian Gutekunst. I love Brian. I think he's done a terrific job for first year GM. Many people are going to be bashing his head for releasing Jordy Nelson, which I think that was the right call. Jordy was getting really old. And he said he had 2 more years in the league. Which, some people say well, why couldn't we just sign a 2-year deal? I don't know, but it is what it is. He can still throw a deep ball. I know he's hit many receivers and missed some key throws. But, with the Geronimo Allison week 1 and week 3, Valdez-Scantling week 4 and week 8, he can still hit the deep ball. And the final stat isn't much, but I think this is for the people who just focus on the record. If the things went Green Bay's way, And don't forget, half their losses, they're not blowouts. They're either a one possession game or that. The only losses that Green Bay should be like held accountable for, like, okay, we just didn't play good, instead of like if and that, was the week 3 game and the week 15 game. I mean, week 17 there's like nobody, so whatever. But if for example, Ty didn't fumble, Aaron didn't fumble, Mason Crosby didn't miss the field goal, Green Bay could easily pick up 3 to 5 more wins, which those are playoff bound numbers. But I feel like the new GM, I mean, he's not really a new GM, but it's 2-year defense. But you know what I mean? And new coach Matt LaFleur will help Aaron Rodgers. If you want to know more about why I think Matt LaFleur will help the Packers offense, check out my old podcast, episode 2, of why Matt LaFleur will help the Packers offense. Just wanted to get that out. Alright, we talked about why I believe he's on decline, but there are some concerns for Aaron Rodgers as we head in the future. And like I said, before people get in the comments saying all that, I don't think we should worry about Aaron. Hopefully we shouldn't have to worry about Aaron. And Aaron Rodgers is still a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. He's up there with Joe Montana, Tom Brady, all those guys, Peyton Manning. If the haters want to hate, I mean, he's still one of the best quarterbacks of all time, whether you like it or not. But anyways, back to concerns. I just want to point that out because I'm not saying he is on the decline. I'm just saying, because it's a very talked about topic nowadays, especially in this past season. But let's start with the concerns. He's going to be 36 in December of this year. I mean, I know age doesn't really play a factor, but if you got two broken collarbones and you're injured almost every year, you got to worry about that stuff because, look, Brett Favre, he got injured against the Chicago Bears, I believe, in 2010. And Favre he just didn't play football after that play. I know Brett Favre is tough as nails. I know Aaron Rodgers is tough as nails. But when you get up there in age and you take a bad hit, it could be it. But yeah, the age is definitely a factor, and especially as a second point, the NFC North is getting stronger. And I understand the cap space, I understand the cap value that some of these players on the Chicago Bears and Minnesota Vikings will not come back in a couple years. And that's fine. That helps, but Aaron Rodgers had to play 2 top 5 defenses twice every year. And that plays a factor because, I mean, those are tough defenses. They don't do anything they can to, sack the quarterback, get the ball out, and all that good stuff. But like I said, NFC North is probably going to get stronger. So hopefully the Packers pick up free agents and get some good draft picks. The third concern is carrying another injured Packers team. I don't know what's up with the Green Bay Packers, but it seems like every year they always lose their star players. As we saw this year, yeah, that year proves Aaron Rodgers cannot carry a team. Okay, let me rephrase. He can carry a team, but he can only carry a team so far. Sorry, I had to rephrase myself. I don't want people saying like, "What do you mean Aaron Rodgers can carry a team? He literally carried the 2016 Packers." Yeah. So my apologies. But he can only carry a team so far, and we saw that last season. Like I said, I'm not blaming the entire team. Aaron's held accountable as well. There's some throws Aaron should have made. But if the Packers team has like another 12, 13 injured reserve players, Can Aaron Rodgers carry that team? Maybe. And they got a decently tough schedule next season. Which I'll go over that with a special guest later on this week as we go over our way too early season predictions. But yeah, carry another injured Packers team, definitely a tough task to do. I can see it happen, but at the same time, it'd just be too much for Aaron. And last but not least, what if Matt LaFleur is not the answer? What if Matt LaFleur becomes not a good coach for the Packers? And many people were going to be, everyone's saying Tennessee didn't work out. He was not good at Tennessee, which I think that's baloney if you ask me. I think he defined Tennessee for what he had to deal with. But who knows? You never know if a coach is going to be successful somewhere else. You never know if a coach is not going to be successful somewhere else. You just don't know. And if Matt LaFleur's not the answer, then oh boy, we're in for another probably rough season. But just to break it down, in case all that information went to your head and forgot, why some people think he's on decline is because broken collarbones, injured almost every year, coming off his second worst season ever, and threw a career low 25 touchdowns. And also the whole drama thing that's happening, but I don't think that's drama. I don't think those people wanted to post stories. And why I don't think he's on a decline. New GM and coach. Can throw a deep ball still. Easily can have a better record if things went his way. So, in honesty, I think it's mostly of the record, to be honest. If Green Bay had a better record, they're not going to be talking about Aaron Rodgers. But just because I don't think he's on decline does not mean I still have concerns. It's going to be 36 in December, playing in a tough NFC North division. Might have to carry another injured Packers team, which you can only carry them so far. And like I said just not too long ago, what if Matt LaFleur is not the answer? So hopefully, I hope he's on decline overall. I hope everything's okay. Like I said, he's still one of the best quarterbacks of all time, whether you're a Packers fan or not. You still can't appreciate and love this guy's game. Because like I said, I didn't even say anything yet, but once Rodgers, Brady, and Breeze retires, it's going to be weird without those guys in the league. But that's pretty much it for my podcast today. On this fine Monday morning. Like I said, 2 videos will be released today. This one and the division round recap, which I think that's my longest video of the season so far, division round recap. I went on into that. Free agents will resume later on this week. Or even tomorrow maybe, because if I don't have anything to talk about. And also tune in to probably going to be my longest video of the podcast so far, where I discussed early 2019 season predictions with a special guest, which I will not reveal yet. I will reveal once the video's out. So, alright guys, enjoy your Monday, enjoy your week. Have a great week. See ya.